Listen up, fellas. There's one truth every man needs to grasp. Without respect, nothing else holds up. You can give her your time, your loyalty, even your heart, but if she doesn't recognize your value, it's all wasted effort. Way too many guys overextend themselves for women who treat them like an option, not a priority. They end up exhausted, confused, and stuck in one-sided situations. Why? Because they're playing the wrong game, trying to earn something that should be given freely, respect. In today's dating world, respect isn't a luxury, it's the foundation. If she doesn't appreciate your worth, it's not your job to convince her, it's your cue to leave. A lot of men stay stuck, months, even years, trying to prove themselves to someone who never saw their value to begin with. But here's the reality: chasing respect never works. If she hasn't given it by now, chances are she never will. It doesn't matter how attractive she is or how intense the chemistry feels. If she can't respect you, she's not for you. Respect is the bare minimum. And when you stop requiring it, you start losing yourself. So let's break down the 7 biggest mistakes men make when they ignore this truth. These habits don't just kill attraction, they slowly destroy your confidence. If you're ready to stop overgiving and start standing in your power, you're in the right place. Mistake number 1: chasing her approval. Let's get one thing straight. Chasing a woman's approval is a fast track to losing your self-respect. It makes you seem insecure and needy, constantly asking if she likes your clothes, your choices, your opinions. That's not confidence, it's desperation. Men who always seek validation are giving away their power. Why? Because they're putting her needs and thoughts above their own. And the moment she senses that imbalance, she'll start losing respect. Women admire men who are grounded, independent, and driven by their own values. You don't need to constantly check in for her approval. You need to live for yourself. Confidence isn't about arrogance. It's about knowing who you are and not needing her validation to feel whole. When you stop seeking her approval, you naturally become more desirable. You're no longer chasing, you're choosing, and that's magnetic. Mistake number 2: being afraid to walk away. One of the strongest moves you can make is knowing when to walk away. Not in anger, not in spite, but with quiet strength. Staying in a situation where you're not respected isn't loyalty, it's self-betrayal. Many men stay out of fear of being alone, fear of looking weak. But here's the twist: real weakness is tolerating disrespect just to keep someone around. Respect yourself enough to leave when it's clear you're being undervalued. That choice sends a powerful message. You won't settle. Walking away isn't loss, it's liberation. It opens up space for peace, growth, and eventually the right partner, someone who sees and respects your worth from day one. Mistake number 3: always being the one to compromise. Compromise is part of any healthy relationship, but it has to be mutual. If you're the one constantly giving in, bending over backward, or shelving your own needs just to keep her happy, you're not building a partnership, you're building resentment. Men who give up too much stop being respected. It's not admirable, it's a warning sign. A relationship should be balanced. Both people should adjust, give, and receive. Don't lose your voice or your values trying to maintain peace. A real connection can handle disagreements, and the right woman will respect a man who knows when to say, "This doesn't work for me." Mistake number 4: letting disrespect slide. Disrespect is never harmless, whether it's subtle digs, ignoring your feelings, or passive-aggressive behavior. If you let it slide, you're saying it's okay. Remaining silent doesn't keep the peace, it creates a pattern. And the longer you accept it, the more it grows. If she crosses a line, speak up. Calmly, directly, and with confidence. Let her know where the boundary is. If she values you, she'll adjust. If not, you have your answer. You teach people how to treat you. Don't allow disrespect just because you're afraid of rocking the boat. Your dignity is worth more than her comfort. Mistake number 5: begging for her attention. Never chase attention. The more you chase, the more you look desperate. And desperation is not attractive. When you make her the center of your world, constantly texting, calling, trying to stay on her radar, you're signaling that you lack your own focus and purpose. Women respect men who are grounded in their own lives, men who don't need constant validation. When you stop begging, she starts wondering. When you focus on your goals, your passions, and your own growth, she'll notice. and she'll be the one making moves. Attention that has to be begged for is not worth having. You're not a placeholder. You're a man with value. And when you act like it, you'll attract someone who sees it too. Mistake number 6. Ignoring red flags. Too many guys ignore clear warning signs just because the woman is attractive or they're emotionally attached. Maybe she's constantly testing your boundaries, always playing games, or shows signs of manipulation, but you let it slide. Why? Because you're hoping things will change. Here's the truth. They rarely do. Red flags aren't something to overlook. They're indicators of future chaos. If she's disrespectful now, imagine what things will look like a year down the road. Real strength is walking away when you know something isn't right, no matter how good it looks on the surface. Never let beauty blind you to bad behavior. Respect yourself enough to choose peace over drama. Mistake number 7. Putting her on a pedestal. When you treat her like she's above you, like she's perfect and you're lucky just to be in her presence, you create an imbalance. She becomes the prize, and you? Just a guy hoping to be chosen. Women want a partner, not a fan. When you constantly praise her, do everything for her, and act like she can do no wrong, you stop being a challenge. You become predictable, and eventually disposable. Appreciate her, yes, but don't worship her. The moment you act like she's out of your league, she'll start believing it. Keep things equal. Know your worth. You're not beneath her, you're right beside her. That's where real attraction grows. Mistake number 8. Over-explaining yourself. A lot of men fall into the trap of over-justifying every move, every decision, every feeling, especially when they sense she's unhappy. You don't need to defend who you are or apologize for having standards. Over-explaining comes off as insecure. It's like you're constantly trying to gain approval, and that makes you look weak. Strong men say what they mean, stand by it, and let their actions speak louder than explanations. You don't owe anyone a full breakdown of your thoughts unless it's coming from a place of honesty, not fear. The less you explain yourself, the more people lean in to understand you. That's influence. Mistake number 9. Staying after disrespect. The second she disrespects you and you stay without setting a boundary, you've told her everything she needs to know. She can get away with it. Whether it's public humiliation, constant sarcasm, emotional manipulation, or subtle jabs, disrespect is a deal breaker, not a speed bump. If you allow it once, it becomes a pattern. Men who command respect don't stick around when they're being treated like an afterthought. They speak up, or they walk away. And here's the kicker: the woman who lost your respect. She might finally realize your value, but only after you've left. Don't wait for her to learn the hard way. Leave with dignity intact. Mistake number 10. Not valuing yourself first. Here's the most damaging mistake of all. You stop valuing yourself. You start to believe your worth depends on how much attention you get, how much she texts back, or whether she chooses you. But the truth is this: you set the tone for how others treat you. If you don't see yourself as high value, no one else will. If you keep settling, overgiving, or tolerating nonsense just to make it work, you're disrespecting yourself. Confidence isn't loud, it's steady. It's the calm in knowing you're enough, whether she sees it or not. Put yourself first. Build a life you love. Create purpose. Chase goals. And surround yourself with people who uplift you. Because once you start living like a man who respects himself, the right kind of respect and the right kind of woman will follow. So if you've made any of these mistakes, don't beat yourself up. The goal isn't to be perfect. It's to be aware. Every strong man you look up to, he learned the hard way too. Now you know better, so start moving better. If this video hit home, drop a like and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And hey, don't forget to subscribe for more real talk to help you level up in love, life, and mindset. Thanks for watching, and remember, you teach people how to treat you. Make sure you're setting the standard. I'll see you in the next one.